Good morning, everyone. This is Ava with Stitching in the Interlake. As you can see, this is a Stitch with Me number 5. I've had a few false starts this morning, so I had to it's upload, delete. Do you want to delete? Yes, okay. You sure you want to delete? Yes. So, anyway, so this is Stitch with Me number 5. I would like to wish all and every Canadian or wannabe Canadian or whatever a happy Canada Day. May you all be blessed. Canada is a wonderful, wonderful country, and I am so blessed to have been born here, to live here, and I will die here. So, thank you to Canada and all that you are. Happy, I think it's 154 years. So, happy birthday, Canada. All right. Okay. So, remember, it's Stitching in the Interlake. I have my floss tubes on Sunday and Wednesday, and I have my Stitching with Me all the rest of the day. I am on Instagram and Facebook, and please give me a thumbs up. So, okay. Sorry, I don't have a lot of space where I'm sitting. All right. As you know, I have been working on country living for the last while. And this is how far I have gotten. Yesterday, I finished up this and this. So now it's time to put this away. So I will put this away. That's Jonah, if you're wondering. I will put this away until it is that I pick it up again. Okay, Jonah, go lay down, Jonah. Yeah. So, in honor of Canada Day, see, I got red and I have a white shirt on. So, can you see them? Right there. Right there, they are. Jonah and Lilybell. Okay. So, as you remember, I did. Oh, gosh. You know what? I am prepared, but I'm not prepared. A few years ago, I stitched this. And it's a pillow. It's the only pillow I've got. And I should do more of them, but I haven't. And as you can see, that's Canadian flag, Canada goose. I believe that's supposed to be Toronto. That's a bear. That's a RCMP officer with his horse, a beaver, a moose. These are the Rocky Mountains. This is from Anne of Green Gables. This is the top of a totem pole. And this is beer. Molson, Canadian, and Labatt's. And I did this back in 2014. And I won first prize. So, yep. So that was one of my FFOs. Now, this here, if you remember, I have been working on this. And I know this isn't a fully finished, but I got this frame the other day at MCC. And I was just going to pop it in here, and I'm going to put a ribbon up here, red and white. And I have one of these buttons. I don't know which one I'm going to use yet. One of these. You saw the others there on my board. And I'm going to put that there. So I was hoping to find a couple of little tiny Canadian flags, but no. No. See here, in Canada, we are proud of our country, but we don't show it. Whereas in the US, everything is red, white, and blue. Everything. You can buy all kinds of things, shirts and skirts and all kinds of banners and balloons and boards, and I mean, you name it, you can find it. Not here. Not here. We had at Dollarama, we had one very small section, sort of like an end cap. And that was it. That was it. And there was nothing else. I couldn't buy Canadian ribbon. I couldn't buy Canadian flags. I couldn't buy anything really. I got a few magnets and that kind of stuff, but nothing. Keychains, pens, just junk like that. So, okay, as you remember, to get back onto what I was doing, that since today is the 1st of July, I had asked for people to comment on which one of these designs that they would like me to do. And there was, let me see here, Dusk in the Snow, Birdhouse, Treasure Time, and Snowman. Now, Snowman got 1 vote. Treasure Time got 2 votes. And with a tie, there was Dusk in the Snow and Birdhouse. So, with 4 votes each. So what I decided to do, since Dusk in the Snow was the first one that I had marked down, that's the one I'm going to be working on. So I'm going to start Dusk in the Snow today. And I'm going to work on this for the next 7 days. And there you can see. I know there is Jeannie, I believe, that she's working on it. Now, I don't know, Jeannie, if you're working on an 11 or is it a 14 count. This is a 14 count. So, as you can see, there are 49 colors. And they have French knots, but I'm going to use beads. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 backstitching colors. So, okay, when I first start a package like this, it must be a line. I take it, because this is so stiff, I take it and I scrunch it. Okay. And what this does is it loosens the fabric. Okay. It loosens those threads and the weaving in there so that it is more pliable. Okay. So what am I going to work on first? Well, I think I'm going to work on this red, which is 28. Don't ask me why. That's the one that, what I can see first. All right. And 28 happens to be, oh my goodness. I'm going to separate these. So 28 is this color. So I pull it out. And 28 happens to be 796. Okay. This over here. Oh, and I better get my needle off of here. Okay, where are you? Oh, yeah, here. Now, this is a Joy Sunday, and as I've said before, sorry, Joy Sunday is the cream of the crop, creme de la creme. Okay, so I have 2 needles. Now, these might be, I might have to, okay, where did I put it? I may have to, I don't like these ones. So what I did was I grabbed, sorry about that, I grabbed one of my bigger needles. Only because this one here and the way I put my needle threader through it, these needles, the eyes can break very easily. Okay. So, then I pull out this. Okay. And then, because this is a 14 count, but I am going to be doing it on 11 counts from now on, just using 2 threads. Because I believe that 2 threads are enough. So I pull 1 thread out. And then, because I'd like to do the loop method, I find the 2 cut ends. And I put them together. And then I have my loop on the end. And I'm just going through this. So I would like to say a special welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm up to 171, so I'm just tickle pink. I have a lady, Anvita. Hello, Anvita. Way over there in New Delhi, in India. Thank you so much from joining me from way over there. Next time I'll show you my Taj Mahal magnet that I got. Okay, so now I'm going to start here. Let's put my, hopefully I don't get too much shadow. Okay, and then I start like I do regularly. Oh, I have from all over. I have from Illinois and Michigan and New Hampshire and just New South Wales, Australia, Tasmania. It just boggles my mind on how far-reaching the internet is. I never would have thought in my lifetime that I would be able to speak to you all the way over across the other side of the world. It's just Sorry, I'm very dry, but I always am. And it's going to be a hot one today. I think 31 degrees. Alexa, what's the forecast?
In Oakville, it's 22 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast calls for more of the same, with a high of 32 degrees and a low of 15 degrees. Enjoy your day in the sun.
Okay, there you go. 32 degrees now. This morning they said 31. But we're getting part of that. We're getting under that heat dome that they've had out west. So, yeah, I don't know if many of you know this, but there's a lot of controversy going on here about Canada Day. Should we be celebrating? Should we not be celebrating? Now, picture this for those of you who live in the States, okay? That some group or another, just say that dreaded Black Lives Movement, because sorry, I don't, this may be politically incorrect, but I don't mean to sound callous, and I don't mean to, I'm not racist. But I'm saying they go Black Lives Matter, and I say always, all lives matter. Doesn't matter who you are. We're on this planet together. Let's start getting along. It's the only home we've got. But anyway, the Aboriginal communities or Indigenous communities, whatever they want to call themselves, there's an uprising that they want Canada Day removed because of all the remains they have found on residential school property. And I hear the term that these children and adults were murdered. They we don't know. We don't know what happened to them. They would all have to be exhumed. And a lot of them we may never know. They could have died of tuberculosis, which was running rampant, smallpox, the Spanish flu at the time, probably some from malnutrition, and some from outright abuse. Okay. And I know probably that they were abused and from very strict nuns and abused from pedophile priests and that. But you know what? This goes on all over the place. I'm a childhood sexual abuse survivor. And I had my share. My father was an absolute tyrant. He was abusive. He was manipulative. He was demanding. He was authoritative. And yeah, it's unbelievable, you know. And I lived under that for 17 years, 18 years. And then I finally moved away. I got my high school diploma. Then I moved away. Then I got my nursing degree. And I just went from there. And then when I couldn't do nursing anymore, I drove transport. So I worked in my lifetime. I did. And I paid my dues. And many people who cry racism are themselves racist. Because you think that your race is better than another race. Well, I got news for you. All of our blood runs red, and we were all conceived and born and will die the same way. You came into this world with nothing, you leave from this world with nothing. So I guess I'm a bit angry because yeah. I think that if none of your relatives, recent relatives, have lived in, like my parents came to Canada in the mid 50s. So I consider myself a Canadian. And of course, my children consider themselves, my boys consider themselves Canadian. Because their dad was born in Canada, his parents were born in Canada. I am of German extraction, but I identify myself as Canadian. And we need to stop with this hyphenization of, I am this before I'm this. Because all that does is that it tears everybody apart, tears everything apart, tears families apart, communities, groups, cities, states, provinces, countries apart. And it's just terrible. And they're calling this a genocide. And I'm acknowledging that these deaths happen, but we don't know why or how. Okay. But genocide to me is like what happened to the Jewish people. And all I want to do is when I meet somebody Jewish, it's I want to apologize for my ancestors. For if any one of them did anything, partook of anything. But as far as I know, there was nobody on either side of my family that was ever part of it. But 6 million Jews perished with in mass graves, with no markers. There's what is happening in in various other countries where so many people have died. And it is a black mark on our history. But there are so many others. Every country on this planet has had some kind of black mark. None of us can escape from it. So, but we move forward. We can't, if we constantly look to what was behind us and want someone to fix that and pay for it. Pay for it. Because it's not about an apology. It's about how much money can we get? Who can we sue? Right? We are a litigious society where it's basically, sure, you can apologize, but how much is it going to cost you? And that has to stop. So, enough said on that. I'm sorry that I was so. But happy Canada Day. So, you can see how far I am. I would like to know what you're all stitching for Jolly July. Now, I know that I think it's Jeannie who is doing this same one. And Jeannie, I'd be interested in seeing a picture of how far along you are. And you can post it on my Instagram page if you like. I guess you can. I don't see why not. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or you can friend me on Facebook. And my Facebook is my full name. Eva Kunzelman. That's EVAKUNZELMAN. Because I'd be very interested in seeing what you're all doing. And even if you're living in Australia and Tasmania and New Zealand and all those other countries that have their Christmas during summer, it's still Jolly July. And do it for, well, you're in winter now. So you can put your season, your winter up now. And then have Christmas later. That would be awesome. Oh my gosh. It would be different for us here. And for those like Anvita, who is in India and never has winter, I believe they have, it's the dry season and the wet or monsoon season, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Anvita, because I don't know. I don't know. I like to learn as much as I can about other regions of the world. What it's like where you are, complications or problems in your area, or the good things in the area, things that you're known for. Anything like that. I am so very interested. I think that nothing is closed to an open mind. So, and you're only limited by your limitations. So if you constantly say, oh, poor me, poor me, poor me, poor me, oh, nothing's going right, and everybody else is to blame, You know, the first person you have to look at is yourself. You know, sure, you could have had a terrible upbringing. Gotcha. Been there, done that. Okay. I know of other people, very, very poor conditions they lived in. Very poor. And yet, they still have made something of their lives. And it's, you pull yourself up by the bootstraps and quit pointing outward and start pointing inward. Because it all starts with I. Not you, but I. And what I like to say for those, I heard Father Dave say this one day, and it stuck with me. Bless you. No. Yeah. Bless you and forgive me. Okay, so it's just something that I live by. I think it's an awesome saying. Oh, I was going to say this morning, I was sitting here before I was ready to do all this. I heard some noise outside. And here it was. My wonderful son came over and washed my windows. He washed my big front window and he washed my big kitchen window. And I was going to do that. And it's wonderful. Oh my gosh, what did I do to deserve this? Amazing. I can't believe that. It didn't take him very long, but I didn't expect him to do it. So thank you, Jeffrey, if you're watching this. That's so nice of you. So nice of you. So I'm just going to finish up this. And I'm already at 33 minutes. So to be on the safe side, I'm going to stop while I still have room. And I am going to continue working on Dusk in the Snow. And you can all start thinking about which one I should start working on next Thursday. Will it be birdhouses? Will it be snowmen? Or will it be treasure time? So that'll give you something to think about for the week. So, okay, people, I'm going to let you all go. I'm going to continue working. I might get all the red done because there's not a whole lot of it. I might just get all the red done. And then I can start on something else, another color tomorrow. And this is going to be good. This is going to be good. So it's countdown to next Thursday. And you know what? This month is going to fly by. It's going to fly by with all these change-ups and me working on something different every week. This is going to be phenomenal. I'm enjoying this. I've never done this before. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Okay, I think I will let you go. And as you can see, they are wiped out, but I have, oh, no, can't see it. I have a fan on over there, and I have my ceiling fan up there. So I should be cool, hopefully. All right, everyone. May you have a wonderful day. God bless. Have a safe and happy Canada Day. And we will see you tomorrow. Toodles.